Hey y'all, it's me Tiffany and welcome back to my channel. This is the first time you're here. I mostly do books, graphic novels, manga, occasionally a television show or a movie. So this isn't surprising or I guess new information if this is not the first time you're here. But Nubia has kind of been reamped into DC Comics. Technically she was made in the 70s, I think. And I don't think she was in a lot of comics. I'm not sure. I haven't read a ton of Wonder Woman in the 70s and 80s. But she was basically Diana's twin, and it had to do with like, they were made at the same time but used different clay or something like that. Well, they decided to bring her back and they've done their own stuff with her. And I have reviewed all 6 of Nubia and the Amazon comics. Number 6 technically goes into a tie-in, so 1 through 5 have their own videos actually. So yeah, if you're interested in my thoughts on that, I do have an individual video 1 through 5, and 6 will be in the next one I'm talking about, Trial of the Amazons. So she was a key component in Trials of the Amazons. This was like the first crossover series in the Wonder Woman universe in a long time. It had Wonder Woman, the Wonder Girl, and Nubia. And then technically there was 2 comics that said Trials of the Amazon like this. And I covered this, but I put it all in one video, which number 6 of Nubia was the crossover one. So if you're interested in my thoughts on that, I do have its own separate video instead of doing each issue individually. I did collect them as they were coming out. I just wasn't in a reading mood, so I read them all at one time and made the video then. Okay, so I don't know if this was planned or she just done well, but this takes place after Trials of the Amazon. So Nubia, Queen of the Amazons, only 2 are out at the time of me recording this. I was going to do them individually, but I decided since there's only 4, I'm just going to group the 4 together and do one video because I kind of like that better in Trials of the Amazons than I did the individual ones for Nubia. So that's what I'm going to do. So technically between Trials and this one came out this. This is what I'm going to cover today. Nubia Coronation event. This is basically her coronation event about how she became queen, like officially. And I originally actually read this on Kindle because some reason I just could not find this in my comic book stores, even though there's like a billion covers, right? I just end up picking this one. So I got this one off eBay. It's sealed very well. It's like actually like double sealed. And I decided I'm just gonna leave it that way. So I read it on Kindle. And now I'm here to talk about it. The threat to the Amazons have been defeated. In the process, the mascara has lost a ruler. For the first time in a very long time, the Amazons crown a new queen, Nubia, in Coronation Special number 1. On Coronation Day, Nubia is ceremonially submerged in a hot springs of Gaia. While under the water, she has a vision of an earlier life in ancient Madagascar. Memories of that linger as she continues towards her crowning ceremony. There is a memory of a run-in with a certain police detective in the United States and a vision of life in the far future. There's a lot to think about before the big event. People from all over the world are invited to this tiny island of the mascara to see Nubia crowned queen. Full background on Nubia without the kind of repetition that might otherwise accompany a big ceremony issue like this. It was nice. All the stories in the special have a distinct build to them that both advances a deep understanding of the character and takes a look back on who she had been in the past. Things might feel a bit rushed towards the end of the issue with the actual ceremony, but overall, look at Nubia feels relatively well paced and well executed. There's a great diversity in the range of different artists that was used throughout this special, whether it was the covers or the art within the issue itself. There's a rather harsh contrast between the artists that can feel pretty intense in the transition from one story to the next, but each story has its own mood, tone, and rhythm. And overall, I think this issue was done beautifully. Okay guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. As I said in the beginning, I did cover Nubia and the Amazons, Trial of the Amazons. And I will cover Nubia, the Queen of Amazons, just after it's finished. If there's anything else you'd like to see, or if you felt any particular way, good or bad, about this series, let me know in the comment section below, and I'll see you later. Bye!